The Adelaide Oval was opened in 1871, when the South Australian Cricket Association was formed and hosted its first international Test cricket match 13 years later. Around the same time, it also hosted an intercolonial AFL club match between Adelaide and St Kilda. With a significant upgrade in 2014, today it's a South Australian icon, state-of-the-art outdoor venue for sports and concerts, on 2,100 square metres of turf, seating 53,000. Craig Burley caught up with Damian Hough, the head curator, and asked about his team that takes on the challenges of managing a multi-purpose venue like this one.
Yeah, look, we're fortunate to have a really good team. So we've got 9 all up. We look after everything. It's not just the Oval, we look after everything from our number 2 ground, tennis courts, parklands. Our role will be myself and one of my staff out here on the ground doing the pitches. We've got a couple guys, a turf manager in Dave Egan and Peter Foreman, the assistant turf manager, in charge with the outfield, so they're making sure that that's as good as we can get it.
Managing his turf between high-profile cricket, AFL and concerts is challenging.
For Test match, or for pretty much all the summer, we're down to at 12 millimetres, ryegrass outfield on a sand profile, so in Adelaide's climate can get quite challenging. We put it under a fair bit of stress. Cricket, cut it every day for the game itself. Leading in, again, cutting it, preparing it. We've got training 2 or 3 days out, so it gets quite challenging there.
But it's not only the main arena that gets high traffic. There's a practice area and second ground requiring intensive work too.
Then we go out the back where behind the western stand there, where we've got our state practice area where they train when there's games out here. There's another staff member out there. So again, preparation there somewhere between 5 and 7 days, and then they will train for the duration of the game. And then on number 2 ground, we've got another bank of 24 pitches out there, 7 centre wickets. And that's almost like a high performance training venue. We have some games there, have a lot of centre wicket training.
Turf grasses are couch and ryegrass.
Out there is all couch, all Santarana couch. When you come inside, we've got Santarana pitches. We've got 2 legend pitches, so we've got 10 pitches all up, drop-ins, and we've got the rye outfield.
Craig asked Damien what his program was to prepare for a big event like the cricket, where his aim is to prepare a similar wicket, whether it's a test or shield game.
The test match itself, that is the pinnacle event for the summer. That probably includes a 7-day preparation. Mother Nature and the weather is critical, so that guides us, I suppose, that dictates whether it's a 5-day or an 8-day preparation. But it really involves longer format cricket. Nowadays for us is a really good healthy grass cover, a little bit of thatch or mat for the ball to purchase and bite into. Hopefully we can get it to seam around, but also for the spinners to play a part and to bite in and to turn. So for us it's moving to drop-in pitches over the last 7 or 8 years. We've had to adjust accordingly, and it's about trying to provide an even contest between bat and ball at the end of the day.
Of course, as a multi-event location, being able to change quickly to host a concert and then switch back to a playing surface for a sporting event is paramount.
That's the most challenging part. I haven't seen a concert that's friendly to the grass, put it that way. So it depends on the timing. If we've got a 10-day turnaround, we can get away with it quite well. We do know wherever the stage is going to be and the roadway going out to it, that's earmarked to be replaced. So we understand quite early how many square metres that will be. And then we'll talk to our preferred supplier, make sure that the turf comes in really good condition and that they're geared up. From the outfield side of things, it is the most critical for us. And again, it's putting out your preventative fungicides. We've got a really in-depth program in place that's worked really well for us over the last 5 or 6 years.
And the program needs to be flexible.
We adjust it based on the weather also. So are we washing something in or is it a dry on the leaf sort of one? So we'll work out exactly what we need to do, make sure there's not a lot of growth going on out here, turf's in good condition, and then we slow the growth right down with your growth regulators and things like that. So yeah, make sure it's as healthy as we can, put it under cover with the flooring, get the flooring up straight away, and you probably have 4 or 5 different plans in place. based on what you see.
Then, after the concert, for Damien and his team, it's often getting the surface ready for the next sporting event.
Hopefully it's in reasonable nick and we can come out in pretty good condition. Leave it a week or so and then start increasing the nutrient levels again and get it back going. Probably a curative fungicide application in case there's any flare-ups, try and stay on top of that, and away we go.
Damien believes it's about doing your best and hoping the weather is on your side. When Craig caught up with Damien, the timeline between the end of cricket today and the first AFL match was 11 days, and only 9 when teams would start training on the ground.
Really what we're doing now is we've pulled half of our pitches out before the Shield game and the one-day game that we've just had in preparation for the AFL. What we do now is we get the game finished today. While the game's going on, we can pull our sand trays out. We've got AFL trays and we've got the cricket trays. We'll pull them out of our nursery, it's quite time consuming to get that right. We'll pull all that out and go from there, put them in the number 2 ground, get this game out of the way today and then move it. Pretty much tomorrow morning we'll start doing the work out here. So by Thursday morning where pitches have been changed over, a little bit of fine tuning out here on our joins and our seams, lift the height of cut up and then give it a fertilise. A little bit more work down this south end where the last concert sort of stage work was done and the turf replacement has been done, and then we can go from there. This time of year, cooler nights, milder days, you see a response really quickly.